We are the U11 Girls Team from the Manuia Soccer Club Hawaii.
Our purpose is to be able to play soccer with the right mind and attitude, to develop skills that will teach us how to work with our minds, bodies, and spirits, and how to work together as a team to always do the best that we can do with each game.
Community service is part of what we do to give back to our community who supports us with the nice safe fields and parks to play soccer in and volunteers to coach and ref our games.
We decided to work on this Adopt a Stream project at the Ahuimanu Retention Basin because it was a project that was in our neighborhood that needed our help to make it better to help preserve our watershed and protect our environment.
This is part of Kaneohe Stream that is located in Ahuimanu on the windward side of Oahu. Did you know that Ahuimanu has the third highest level of rainfall in Oahu?
Kaneohe Stream catches a lot of this rain and the water drains from it into the ocean in Kaneohe Bay.
This is the Ahuimanu Retention Basin that helps to prevent flooding and downstream erosion to improve the water quality of Kaneohe Stream.
The land around the retention basin has a problem with soil runoff because it doesn't have the right kind of plants to keep the soil in place.
Without the right kind of plants, the soil goes into the storm drain, into Kaneohe Stream, and ends up in Kaneohe Bay.
The first job we needed to accomplish was to weed this area by the retention basin and prepare the soil to plant native plants that would help to keep the soil in place.
The native plants that we use are naupaka, uki grass, hohinahina, and akulikuli.
We learned that these plants have longer roots that will help to keep the soil in place and help to absorb the water into the ground to replenish our water tables and give us our clean water to drink.
After planting all the different plants, we learned that hohinahina was the best plant for the Ahuimanu Retention Basin because it was growing really well, and we helped to plant 100 more hohinahina plants to help the watershed.
Another job we accomplished to protect the watershed was to stencil the storm drains around the neighborhood to remind people not to throw their trash in the storm drains because they will also go into our streams and into the ocean.
The next job that we accomplished was to make a display board to share with the people who came to the Honolulu Police Department's Project Clean Fair at the Kaneohe District Park on why and how we help to make the watershed at the Ahuimanu Retention Basin a little better.
We also got to help the police department that day to clean and paint over a lot of graffiti all over our Kaneohe community.
We really like this project because we got to learn a lot about the watershed and its importance to our community and environment. We got to learn how to prepare the soil for planting and what kinds of plants were good to help preserve our watershed.
We also went to the end of the Ahuimanu watershed where the water drains into the ocean and picked up trash.
We educated the community and told them how they can help at the HPD Project Clean Fair.
And we got to clean and paint over graffiti too.
We had 63 youth participants to help make our community service project a success. Altogether, we spent over 500 hours weeding and planting at the Ahuimanu Retention Basin, stenciling storm drains around the neighborhood, making a display board for the HPD's Project Clean, and cleaning and painting over graffiti and picking up trash.
The adults provided transportation to our project sites and helped us to make sure that we were always supervised and safe.
They helped us with using tools that aren't kid-friendly, such as pickaxes, and provided physical strength to pick and shovel when we could not.
And most of all, helped us stay on track and organize meetings.
During this project, we faced some challenges. The first one was after pulling the weeds at our watershed site, we needed to soften the soil before planting because the dirt was very hard. The ground was too hard for us to dig, so we addressed this by having the adults pick and till the soil while we removed the large rocks.
The next challenge was, it was difficult making sure that our fellow teammates were on the same track. We addressed this by assigning rows and dividing up the work.
The third challenge was, it was a challenge to get youth participants to join and help us. We addressed this problem by asking our friends and family to come down and help us.
We learned a lot, and that project was fun when working with friends. The most important lessons we learned were teamwork is your best tool.
We can make the world a better place at any age, time, and place. We can prevent a lot of litter and pollution that runs in our streams and storm drains that will eventually make its way into the ocean.
We can stop dirt from going into our watersheds by planting the right kinds of plants to help stop the soil from going into the streams and oceans. Helping the community makes us better people.
The advice we would give to other youth participants that want to do a project like this would be to 1. Work as a group to complete the task on hand. 2. Make sure you have all the proper tools and equipment. 3. Enjoy your project and have fun with it. Helping our community is one of the best things that you can do, and even more fun when doing it with friends. 4. Anything is possible. It just takes time.
We would like to thank everyone for all their support in helping us with this project. Most of all, we'd like to thank the Castle Foundation and especially Auntie Beth Murph for helping us with our project grant application. Auntie Iolani Sato with the City and County Environmental Services Division for guiding and allowing us to work with her on the Adopt a Stream project at the Ahuimanu Retention Basin. Officer Sunny Kaneohe for letting us share our watershed project display board with the people at Project Clean and for letting us help to clean and paint over graffiti. Ahuimanu Retention Basin project leaders Auntie Ann Miller and David Johnson for letting us help them with their neighborhood project. Our project advisor Auntie Annette Tagawa, Manuia Soccer Club President Hefada Ortez, and all of our coaches, parents, brothers, sisters, family, and friends who all came out to help make this project a success.
Mahalo nui loa.